Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and this is the Transport Fever 1 Hub Let's Play Speed Build series. And we've moved on a few months, I think, really, since the end of the last episode. I did a bit of playing forward, as I usually do, just to see if what I did in the previous episode actually works, or if I need to tinker with it a bit more. And I think in terms of the passenger situation that I was trying to fix here in Merrick Mitten, I have alleviated to some extent the traffic jams. If we look at the bus routes here, I don't know if they've been running long enough to show. Oh, they are showing a profit. So what I did was I added in, as you may recall, what I call megabus, the intercity routes here from our twin towns of Merrick and Mitten, or Merrick Butte and East Mitten Butte. So I put in some intercity bus routes to these towns of North Window and Three Sisters, because there was an awful lot of traffic, personal AI traffic, going in and out of those two cities. So I put in a couple of megabus routes to deal with that, in addition to the train service. What I found, though, that wasn't quite sufficient to get rid of the traffic congestion, so I've added in another fast bus route, which is this new black line here, which is the interchange connect. So basically it connects up the sort of the main centres of each of the twin towns with this intercity hub bus station here. Again, the idea is to get as much AI traffic, I'm going to have trouble saying that, off the roads and into my buses. I may need to put more buses on there, to be honest, but we'll see how that goes. As you can see, relatively few stops on this one. I've used, though, a fair number of waypoints just to make sure the bus takes the best route I can find in the town. Basically using bus lanes, the wide roads wherever possible, and if at all possible, avoiding the other heavily trafficked routes. Now, while I'm here, before we start today's episode, I'd just like to sort of show off a couple of things, particularly mods that we've I put into play in this last episode. Let's just change that one over. There we go. One of which, hopefully this will work, is a rather funky new railway crossing line. So if I just get this, can I get this to go across here? I can. Does that look straight to you? Yeah, ish. Oh, that's it, I think. Yep. I'll get another route here to try and get traffic out of the city centre. Actually, I could carry that on all the way around here, couldn't I? Yep. Oh, that's upgraded already. That's fine. Now, I have got different styles of roads in the two towns, which is why I'm only doing half of it at a time. So if we go there. Actually, where can we... Ooh, where should we take that into there? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, if I actually... No, it wasn't... what am I doing? I've no idea what I'm doing. There we go. Click that. Put you in there. And you up there. Right, well, I'm doing all that really. I mean, obviously there is a real reason to do it, a logical reason, which is to help alleviate the inner city traffic. But I also want to show off rather smart new mod, traffic crossing, rail crossing, which is these, which have high level lights. Is it that one or that one? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, it has these wonderful high-level lights above the main sort of portion, the main crossing arm, as it were. Again, ideal, I suppose, if you've got a sort of long, fast bit of road, you want to make sure the traffic approaching at speed from a distance actually notices there's a crossing and it needs to take action. Again, the link for this mod will be in the description, and I'll add it to my Steam collection. So yeah, we've done that, haven't we? That's all we do. Be nice. Anything? Oh, there is a train. Come on. The other thing I've done here is on this line, although I upgraded these trains just in the last episode, it was over the top. I put too much loco power on it, really, for the amount of the distance these trains travel. So I've cut them down, rather than having a loco and a power car, to just one loco at each end. Okay, so we should see these lights coming into action. Look at that! Isn't that spectacular? Can I actually get a good screenshot here, do you think? Yep, possibly. There they go, look. Both lights flash, whoa, flash red, and the, oh, I love it, I love it. It's those wonderful little touches, isn't it, that make these games so much more fun. Right, now another mod I want to show you today, which I added just in this last episode, is highlighted here. Yeah, you see that? That is a station sign. Whoa! There was an older mod, which unfortunately fell foul of some plagiarism or copyright issues, which sort of worked and was better than nothing. But because of the issues the modder had with posting it, they withdrew the mod and it's no longer directly available on Steam. I think you can still get it. But I'm not using that one. Besides which, it was rather clunky to use because you had to put up each letter in turn. This one works so much nicer. It's a little bit fiddly to do, and because you can do not just those wonderful single station signs, but also, and this is where it gets really fiddly. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, look at that. The station sign, name, and you can have a combined sign, is what he calls it, in the description of the process. And we'll see that in a second. So you can have multiple signs on one pole. So you have the station name and also the platform indicators, exit signs, whatever you like. It is a bit fiddly though to set up sometimes. And like a lot of these really good mods, there's a whole bunch of parameters to do it. Now my one issue with it is, as you can see there, it takes a while to load up. So this is what you can do. So you can set the single name sign like we had on the main station, which is here. Now you can, and this makes it much easier to add it to a station, is use this sort of track snapping point here to position it. If I bring that there you go, so you can see it. So that's the station there. Now, as you can see, it's showing just, if I just make that actually closer, right, there it is. As you can see there, it is just a question mark. Now, what it will do is, once you position the sign correctly and you put the height in and whether you want it sort of running linearly. There are words that I know which describe this, where you're running in the same direction as the platform or across the platform. You can do that. Oh, no, I've put it down, haven't I? So let's get rid of that and do another one. So you can have X or Y orientation, various heights, various distances from the snapping point here, so you can get it further into the station where it makes more sense. A single or a double pole, or indeed no pole, which is how you create those combined ones. And you've got different types of a sort of square effect on the pole, or a cylindrical, slightly different colour ranges. And you can have what I've got, the outline there, or you could use a strip at the bottom of the sign, which I think is a really nice little touch. And you've got a variety of sort of text weights, upper and lowercase and stuff to go in there as well. And then once you've done that, once you've put it into the right place, you place the sign down, and then you use the finishing, or finalizer rather, option here. And what that does is it replaces that question mark we see there with the actual name of the nearest station, which should be this station here. But what I found is that you have to be a bit careful, because it might pick up another station nearby. And what you can do is actually rename it. So like I did on this one, Algetto Newtown. Except I can't spell. And if I then finalise that, it will actually replace the question mark with that bit of text. Yeah, it's all rather cute. Now, one of the other fiddly bits is if you get it wrong, they can be awkward to get rid of, because it actually rebuilds this sort of asset here as a series of individual little symbols and little assets. So it takes an age to delete each little bit of it in turn. So that's why there's a separate sort of removal option here, which removes all the signs within a certain radius of that removal signal sign, as it were. But we're not going to do that. We're going to just delete this unfinished, unfinalised one straight away. Anyway, so yes, that's rather cool. I will add that to more of my stations. As I said, it's a little bit fiddly, and I don't really want to waste time doing that today. And finally, before we get into the thrust of the episode, I've finished off the ring road, which I'd left hanging here. There is more to do. I will connect it up and have sort of off ramps, on ramps and stuff as well, but I'll leave that to another time. Okay, today's episode, what we're going to do in the speed build. We've got one more little passenger thing I want to fix at the moment. That is... what station am I looking at? I've got the that's better. Had the delete button on. Yeah, we're getting a lot of traffic going out to and from Promise Rock, and that's got quite old small trains on. 76, yeah, that's nothing, is it? So we will replace that with a new loco, and I will return to freight today. This line, that the oil to fuel is picking up rather dramatically. That runs dry every now and then because it simply can't shift enough out of this hub here. And likewise, the stone and construction materials, that has started to pick up now. It's been running a few years, so that's feeding into the system. So I want to put more trains on there. And finally, we will add another freight destination into the loop. Obviously, with more raw materials being supplied, we need to actually send them somewhere to keep those factories turning over. So that's the plan for today. One more passenger fix, a bit more freight fixing, and then a whole new freight route. So yeah, I've been talking a bit longer than I usually do on these episodes, just because I wanted to show off, because I was so enthused by those little mods that we've got here. I mean, the sign one just blows me away. It's part being a bit fiddly, but apart from that, it is just an awesome addition to the game. Anyway, yes, I will stop talking right now, well, very, very shortly. In the meantime, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video, the soundtracked speed build section. If you do, just click that thumbs up button, be much appreciated. But even better, if you've got any thoughts, suggestions, ideas, recommendations, even criticisms, it would be great to hear from you. Just drop a note into the comments box below, and of course, if you've not done so already, why not subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll get notified, especially if you click that bell thing, apparently, whatever it does, of any new videos in this or any of my other Let's Play series. But for now, from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, bye bye.